So on today's episode of Why Didn't I Think of That, I've been installing this mini split air conditioner, a Pioneer multi-zone unit, 18,000 BTUs one room and 12,000 BTUs in another. I went and I installed these line sets, which I think turned out pretty nice considering I installed like 4 of these things so far and I've never bothered with putting line sets on, but I figured I better since it's my house. Here's the big unit. This is the second air handler down here that's at the far end of the wall, and that is the breaker box that's feeding it with 220. Right up there where my problem happened. So did you know the propellant used stuff foam like this little guy right here? Yeah, that stuff, which is what MRCOOL recommends to seal the wall openings with, sends out the same stuff that the little refrigerant sensor inside the head unit goes, hey, refrigerant's leaking. I better freak out, run for a while, and evacuate the room. When it does, it shuts down this outside unit. So I'm standing here, actually I was up on a ladder, and the dang thing goes, and it dies, stops. I'm going, well, did I break something? Did I pinch a line with foam? Is that a thing? Is that even possible? Nope. I come around and I go in the house, and I'm curious, what in the hell would spray foam do to my air conditioner? So if you are installing a mini split system and you're using A2L refrigerant, and in this case a Pioneer, this would be the Pioneer head unit, pops up this
PC load letter? The fuck does that mean?
HD error code, and it's just been sitting there on like that. I tried to shut it off the remote, it won't do it. So it won't shut off, but when I finally got to looking, I finally found a post on Reddit that was like, hey, don't freak out, it'll be fine, it'll run for a minute, and then once the gas clears, which the off-gassing might take a minute, I'm not sure, the PS on the spray foam is a couple hours, so it might run clear out, it might take a couple days. But if you get that HD error while you're out there spraying foam, your machine stops, don't panic, it'll be fine. Well, I don't know that yet. I guess we'll find out. I'll check back in a little bit. Archie, what are you doing, buddy? Does face detection detect dogs? No. Guess not. Alright, so it's been about 2.5 hours since we first saw this HD error mini split after I put spray foam up in there. Kinda curious just how long it's gonna run like that. I hit the off button on the units. Do they continue to evacuate whatever it is? Spray foam that sticky? Or do a full reset? But at Googling, it's told, hey, if you power cycle, leave it off for about 10 minutes, it'll clear all the codes. So we might try that. Alright, we're gonna go flip the breaker on this thing. It's a balmy 100, who gives a shit out here. Burn up. And we've killed power, the whole system. It says in the manual it takes 10 minutes for this thing to, I don't know, de-energize, reset. That seems excessive to me, but I'm gonna have a beer and see if it works. So it is about 3.5 minutes after I last checked in and was going, what the hell is going on? And the units that I was expecting to shut down after a 10-minute shutdown to reset actually shut down. So let's see what happens when we turn on the unit after the nefarious HD code. Oh my goodness. Oh. Doesn't have a code anymore. Is this good? Is this good news? Feels like it's blowing cold air. Let that one think about things for a second. Go turn on the other one. magic little gate opens. And we're blowing cold air. Now we're gonna go out and see if the compressor's going. I assume it is, but I gotta make sure. Alright, it's still 100 degrees plus, but the inside unit's turned on. See if our compressor is compressing. We got spinny fan, we got a lot of hot air there. Alright, so there you go, folks. You're sealing up your line sets and your penetrations in your walls. If you're running the system at the same time, which I was, you might experience the HD error on a Pioneer. Definitely on a MRCOOL, it's EC1CH. I'll have to look that one up and put it in here. But, alright, a little time and a couple of beers and we're back in business. Talk to you later.